Hello everybody, Dalek Sex here, and welcome back to Bloodbhorne with an H after the second B. Now, Bouncy's just been up to the Cathedral Ward to trip the next lantern, that's what they're called now, which is just beyond the one we activated at the end of the last video. Now, if you go back to Gilbert at this point, as you can see, he coughs a lot and gives you some spiel about being no use anymore, and he passes on his favourite weapon to you, the flame sprayer.
But perhaps you.
Now, if you plan to be playing Bloodbhorne...
He was incurable.
Oh, hang on.
But this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
Which is really interesting, because we're assuming that the beast thing is an infection. I think that it's just endemic to living here. It's the yarn and blood. It'll make you turn eventually. And everyone here is in denial about it. Now then, if you are planning to be role-playing Bloodbhorne as a lovable, roly-poly, hairy Englishman who just happens to like setting fire to the odd innocent skip now and then the flame sprayer is going to be your oh shit, I'm in trouble, back against the wall, ace in the hole weapon. And it works... if I just take a quick sojourn down here, it works a little bit like this.
This turn's finished.
It uses up quicksilver bullets, but it is incredibly ammo efficient. And it's a crowd control weapon. So if you're going to be playing as a pyro, then it's a great weapon. Obviously you can't stun with it, so you're not going to be able to do the viscerals, the riposte attacks. I don't tend to worry about that so much, because I only use the riposte attacks when I'm farming a particularly nasty enemy. I just want to point this out, isn't the new Firekeeper tall? If we line up their feet, and that's as tall as you can make a character in this game. How much do I need? Oh yeah, I've got enough for a level up. We'll stick another point in arcane.
Farewell, good hunter.
She's a tall lady. She's meant to be a doll. I don't know. I can't see any proof of it. I can't see any joins. Mind you, she's got no skin, because if you get the camera to clip through her, you've got. She's just a floating pile of clothes. We can try and get it to clip through her head. There we go. Oh, look, she's got cracks in her skin. Maybe she is a doll after all. Oh well, shut my mouth. And yes, Vaselikov is right. Not Vaselikov, Vati. She is definite waifu material on From Software's part. Right, onward and upward, we're going to the Cathedral Ward next, which, as I said, don't worry about finding it, you just keep following the path straight from the graveyard where we fought Paul Gascoigne, and you literally can't miss it, there's nowhere else to go. By the way, I forgot to mention, in that graveyard you can find the corpse of the mother and the brooch on it, and you can go and give it to the girl. But I'm not going to do it in this playthrough until I find out what that actually does. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. Right, here we are in Oedon's Cathedral. Right, this guy here.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside. waiting for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk. The stench of blood.
Like the spelling of women
snarls
folk
of
there
priests. None of them's too
on
uncommon
the subtitles.
now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here.
Erden, sorry, not Oeden,
The incense
Erden.
wards off the beasts.
Brutal
Spread the
Erden
word. Tell them to come on over,
legends.
if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, obviously it's too good to be true. Never mind the fact this guy looks like that, and that he has a Cockney accent. And Cockney accent is basically From Software shorthand for is evil. But you can choose to send any refugees that you find in the game either here or to Yosefka's clinic. I'm pretty sure that they'll die if they end up at Yosefka's clinic. I'm reasonably certain by the look of that fucker that they'll die if they end up here as well. But they will give you different rewards. You can look those up on Fextra Life or any other wiki if you want. Now, this is the door that goes to the healing chapel, where the blood ministrations that we are after are studied. It also leads to a badge, I think it's called the Radiant Badge, which lets you make Ludwig's gear, which is high arcane stuff, so it's good for a fire starter character. And if you fuck the game up so that Gilbert won't give you the flamethrower, it will let you make that as well. But for now, we need to go and beat a boss down in Old Yarnum, which will unlock that door once he's a deaden. Now then, we're gonna go all the way down here. Utter pain in the arse, this area. Somebody at From Software must have been seriously mauled by a dog as a child. Because the dogs in the Jesus, did you see that? The dogs in the Souls games will just F you up. Right, we're gonna just hang a right here, because there's a Sunbro down here. There he is. Not literally a Sunbro. I think he's the closest I've found to a Sunbro so far.
I knew it. That's protege of Master Logarius.
Alfred, protege of Master Logarius, hunter of vile bloods.
What say you?
So, he's not a hunter, he's sort of like a paladin type, but he wants to cooperate. So you cooperate with him, and he gives you fire paper and prey. I don't know what prey does, presumably it's a gesture. Fire paper, though, is the equivalent of charcoal pine resin in the previous Souls games. It allows you to fire enchant your weapon. Now, that lever opened this place up, and that's going to take us to the next bonfire. Now, that tempering blood gemstones are, like in Diablo, gems are buffs for your equipment. Right, now this guy is important because he is pretty easy to kill, number one. He gives you... Oh shit, my flamethrower's empty. Fuck a fucking duck. He's pretty easy to kill. He always drops a bloodstone shard, or 2 bloodstone shard. Occasionally I think he drops a beast pellet, and he drops nearly 1,000 experience points when you kill him, and he lives just above a lantern. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our leveling up sweet spot for the next hour or so. But before we settle down to the hardcore grind, I'm going to pop into Old Yarnum, which is the area of the town which has been sealed off because it's all gone 100% beast. are going to jump straight off this. Oh, I like those. Those things are the equivalent of crystal lizards now. And there's some bloodstone shards for me. And another bloodstone shard for me. Way. Let's see. What we doing? We need to find a way down from here. Is this it? Yes, that's it. And down here. And down here. And... where is the buggering thing? Round here is something we need. There's the bugger. The Hunter's Torch. This is an offhand weapon that does fire type damage at no cost. And if I just demonstrate it for you before we go, I'll replace the pistol with it. Hunter's Torch. There we go. You can't stun with it, but it's free fire damage, which scales with Arcane. And the base damage of the weapon has B scaling with Arcane at base. So it is a fabulous weapon for a Pyro character. And pretty much, along with the flamethrower, it makes Arcane slinging at the start of the game actually viable. So, anyway, I'm going to pop back up to the old Yharnam bonfire and do a bit more grinding on these weapons to get them all both up to +3. I will see you and Bouncy. Hello, Bouncy. Don't worry, we'll get all of that blood off you in a nice, hot, soapy bath soon. Just the way it used to be. Oh, there's a ghost. And another ghost. Oh, a ghost with a hammer and a top hat. God, I love this game. I will see you on the next Bloodbhorne with an H after the second motherfucking B.